Lucas and Amit, congratulations on the series.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Hi,
Great
nice
to,
to
great
meet
to
you.
meet you. How you doing?
Great, thanks. So first off, Amit, let's start with you. Why don't you set up a little bit about the premise of the series and who your character is?
Well, the show is about, let's say, a delusional optimism, a level of hope so strong and profound that it can actually warp the very reality that we live in. And at the center of that is a character, Jack Billings, who is he's the priest of the American dream. He is a man who believes that if you believe that tomorrow's going to be a better day, you might actually make it better. And
incidentally, he's got something to sell you too.
Just
Imagine
sign
that.
on the dotted line.
So why don't you talk a little bit for both of you about your characters and how they fit into the plot?
All right, so Hello Tomorrow is about a team of traveling salesmen who want to sell you the dream of a better life on the moon. And like many salesmen or many consumers or the people who you're talking to right now, or many people in the world, we'd contend, it's a show about delusional people. It's a show about people whose lives are organized by the stories they tell themselves about what their lives are or what they should be. And the drama of the show comes from, that distance between the sales pitch and the lived reality. What was so shiny in the ad, and how is it different when we actually have to experience it as human beings?
Now you both get to work with Billy Crudup, who's a major force in Hollywood. Talk a little bit about your experience working with him, and is there a specific memory you have of working with the series?
It's the greatest gift you could ever be given. It was profound experience working with Billy.
If you're not ready to cry in public, don't cast Billy Crudup in your television show, because if you do, every day on set, you're at risk for gushing. He is giving a performance for the ages in this show, and it's not to be missed.
There are multiple days on set, weekly even, where Billy would be performing and the room was still. There were crew members weeping. It was there and profound to watch. There's one particular scene that it's in the pilot. He's giving a big speech, though he's harboring all sorts of darker feelings and heartbreak underneath it. And afterwards, the actors came up to us. This is Hanifa and Hank, who played Shirley and Eddie, and Nick, and they were like, "What was that?" Like, oh my God. Like, we didn't know this was the show. Like, we all got to start, we're rehearsing on the weekends. Like, all of them were like, we got to up our game, So it's like working, it's like being the coach and you got the best quarterback. And in the league, everybody on the team realizes there's something special going on here. We got to give it our best to match Billy's love of the material. It was really obviously the most meaningful experience dramatically either of us have ever had.
Yeah. Maybe for you, Lucas, talk a little bit about what you think the message, the takeaway you hope that audiences have from this series.
We've talked a little already here with you about delusion and hope and dreams and the power of dreams to both inspire us and wreak absolute havoc on us, and sometimes it is the very same dream that you need to get out of bed in the morning is the same one that ultimately can ruin you. But, to us, there's a very hopeful sort of underlying note in this world of delusion that we've all created together, which is to us, the same muscles that operate when you give yourself over to a wild dream like life on the moon or reconnecting with your son or
making a TV
selling
show.
people a better tomorrow or making a TV show for that matter. Those are the same kind of wondrous, fantastical, unlikely muscles in the human spirit that do things we would argue that make us fall in love or forgive each other. And it just so happens that we are a species that is always negotiating with our own fantasies. And that makes us capable of incredibly terrifying things, but it also gives us a chance for redemption. So even as you're watching, stay tuned, because there is more terror and more redemption to come.
Okay, on that note, we'll keep that in mind. Lucas and Amit, thank you so much for taking time.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.